Today we have the matter of State versus Gledhill, case number 241912513. Let's have appearances of counsel starting before the state.
Emily Paulus and Jamie Whiteway for the state.
Jeremy Diaz for Ms. Gledhill.
Thank you.
So, Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to speak with both the state and my client. We're here to take evidence.
At the start of the hearing, the defense attorney surprises the court by announcing that his client wants to withdraw a previously filed motion that aimed to limit certain audio recordings from being used as evidence at trial.
It's on my motion in limine to limit the recording of audio that the state presented to us as evidence that I would have anticipated would potentially be a part of their case in chief. Having spoken with my client, it's my client has informed me that it's her desire that I withdraw my motion at this time.
Okay.
So I know we're here to take evidence, but at the request of my client, I'm going to withdraw my motion.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask a couple questions of your client?
Sure.
Okay. So Ms. Gledhill, this is news to me, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same.
Before accepting the withdrawal, the judge carefully questions the defendant to make sure she fully understands the consequences. By withdrawing the motion, the audio recordings could potentially be admitted as evidence during trial.
Same page here. Do you understand what Mr. Diaz is asking the court to do?
I do.
Okay, so he had filed this motion in limine. I understand it's your desire to withdraw that motion. Is that right?
It is.
Okay. And so those audio recordings potentially can then come in at trial. Do you understand that?
I do.
Okay. Do you have any questions about this issue? Anything else you need to speak with Mr. Diaz about before that withdrawal takes place?
I don't believe so. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right. Well, then I assume the state has no issue with that.
No, the state did prepare for this motion. We just asked that the defense be precluded from bringing forth the same motion again, now that they've withdrawn the motion. There might be a similar type of motion, a rule of completeness argument that I don't think we're ripe for at this time. But the same motion, I just think if she's going to withdraw the motion, she's withdrawing in its entirety.
Mr. Diaz?
So in speaking with the state, my understanding of what the state's requesting, I mean, obviously it would be our request to keep it open, but my understanding of the state's request is that they're not foreclosing the possibility of us addressing specific issues rather than just kind of the general motion where we're asking for all of the recordings, if that makes sense. So if the state, with the recordings that are referenced in my motion that we supplied to the court for review, if the state chooses to only submit as evidence one or two of those recordings, we still have the opportunity under the rule of completeness to say, hey, we think that this recording and this recording should come in as well. So that the state's not asking the court to preclude us from doing that.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And that makes sense to me as well. I think what we're really contemplating, though, is there isn't going to be a 403 motion because that really is encapsulated within the motion that's being withdrawn. Okay. So with that out of the way, I'm curious about, I know there were some other motions filed. It looks like some additional briefing might be needed.
We can talk for 1 second, Your Honor.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Your Honor. We had a chance to discuss, and you are correct. The state did file a motion in this case on the 19th. Mr. Diaz has not filed a motion. We had a chance to discuss with them, and the state is fine with this to give Mr. Diaz more time to file a motion in regards to the ring evidence, which is similar to the state's motion as well. He has asked to have until the 20th to file that motion, and then we're asking to come back and to discuss scheduling potential evidentiary hearings in regards to those motions.
On April 10th.
On April 10th. The state's not available on the 31st.
So Ms. Paulus, you were referring to a motion from Mr. Diaz. Is that something?
It's so the state filed a motion.
Yep.
I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Just an opportunity to respond to that.
Just an
Figure out how to-
opposition, not a separate motion.
Correct.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know. I thought you were potentially talked about a separate motion. Is that not going to
Oh,
happen?
yes, and possibly a separate motion. And that's, some of that is based, it's based on prior concerns, but it's also based on some new information that I found out today that the state disclosed to me.
Okay. So anything that defense is going to file on those issues by March 20th
Correct.
is what I'm understanding.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And we can deal with it on April 10th. I'm a little concerned we're getting awfully close to the trial date at that point.
With the motion withdrawn, the court shifts focus to the next steps in the case. Attorneys discuss future filings and evidentiary issues, and the judge schedules another pretrial conference for April 10th as the case moves closer to trial.
So if you need an evidentiary hearing after April 10th, that may start to become difficult. We can see.
We understand.
Understood.
Okay. All right. So let's schedule this next for a pretrial conference. That'll be April 10th at 1 p.m.
And Your Honor, would you like me to obtain the exhibits from you that we provided ahead of time since we did not have the evidentiary hearing? I don't think you would retain them unless you were asking to
No,
have them retain
I
it.
agree. I agree.
Happy to give those back to you. And you had previously filed the exhibit list with the court. So if there were any issue later, we do have a record made of at least what those files were.
I plan on just retaining this if we need to use it further, unless you want the judge to retain it, no.
I don't think I need to retain it.
I don't think
Yes.
so
I don't think
either.
so.
Okay. The one, and you just reminded me, there was one issue I noticed, because I did review everything. The paper copies of the 12A, sorry, exhibits 12, 13, I forget if it's A or B.
Oh, they were switched.
They're
I just
switched.
noticed the mistake right now. 12 and
Compared-
13 were switched.
Yeah, compared to the electronic copies.
I appreciate you noticing that.
All right. But otherwise, I'll just let you retain those. Okay. Anything else we need to discuss?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you.
No. All right. I'll see you on April 10th. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
We'll be in recess.